Today, we're in the glorious waters of Jervis Bay, chasing one of our old-time favourites, the mighty kingfish. Now, as with all big kingfish, live bait is absolutely essential. So we're going to be working these grounds in the inshore areas of Jervis Bay, chasing squid. Now today we're going to be using a selection of new Icado jigs from Rapala, which have a great new weight system where you can actually change the weight of the head as per the conditions you're fishing in. So if we're fishing in shallow water, we use a lighter weight. If we're fishing deeper, we use a heavier weight. Often a lot of people ask, what's the best area to find squid in? And yes, you do need to find weedy bottoms, but that's just one part of the answer. You need to find where the weed actually meets the sand on the bottom, because that's where the squid are living. They're actually swimming from the weed out to the sand to feed, then back into the weed to hide. So it's really important that you find those edges and work them with your lures. So we're going to be using these Icado jigs and keeping them about 1 metre off the bottom along those weed edges. So I'll just run through quickly how we put them on and how they work. So basically you get your weight. Now because there's not much wind today, we're going to be working these jigs with a little bit lighter weight. So we slide it on like so, we get our little clip and we put that on like that and click it on like that. Now what will happen is that jig will actually allow it to swim freely. It won't be weighted down like some other lures where the actual weight is attached to the lure. So that can swim along happy as Larry, and hopefully a squid will come and nail it. Then we simply just tie on our Suffix fluorocarbon leader, just using a simple uni knot, a little bit of lubrication, trim the tag, and that's ready to go. So we're using basically a little 10-pound outfit with 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. That's plenty for this sort of fishing. We've got a little Akuma Adventure 2 here, great little reel for squid, along with an edgy X-Factor Akuma rod. Now these are really good for squid, and they're built purposely for squid with the really small guides. That makes them a lot easier to work your lure without getting tangles and with knots in your rod and your braid. Really important. So let's give it a shot, see if we can get a squid. And then we'll start working the lure by giving a little flick like so, and just letting it flick along. Now, the squid will actually hit it on the way back down. So what we want to do is after we give it a flick, just wait there, let the line sink, pay attention to the rod tip and wait for it to load up.
Okay, we've been fishing for a bit now, and it's a little bit slow. The squid are not really on the bite. So there are products that can help you to entice a hit from a squid, and a good example is this Stimulate. It's a spray-on product, so you spray it on the squid jig. So we're going to give that a go and see how we go with it.
Alright, we've got our first little squid here. Look at that, it's perfect size for Kingfish Bay. He's just caught, so I'm going to scoop him up. And there you go. See, really did the trick. Now you can see there's no barbs on a squid jig, so it's really important that you maintain the tension on your rod as you're winding them in. And happy days, prime Kingfish candy.